because that's just one, right?
It's Toilet Tunes. We just gotta go right in. Now it's fun. Now we're just loopy. And we pause. It's Toilet Tunes. I'm your host, Sarah Morris. Folks come to my big green bathroom somewhere north of Minneapolis, Minnesota. And we sing a little, we talk a bit, we put it out on the internet just in time for your Friday afternoon. Stay toilet tuned, stay toilet tuned. And we paused. It was a good pause. I'm Sarah Morris. I invite people into my big green bathroom to sing songs people like Mother Banjo. And we're gonna sing a song for you about what are you? What am I? What are you?
I don't know.
No. The song won't answer any of that. But
I'm not aware of too many things. Know what I know if you know what I mean. I'm not aware of too many things. Know what I know if you know what I mean. Philosophy is dunk on cereal box religion. Smile on a dog. I'm not aware of too many things. Know what I know if you know what I mean.
do you
Choke me in the shadows.
answer any questions with that? Can we high five?
High five.
Yes.
Yay.
This is Mother Banjo, also known as Ellen Stanley, and a dear friend, an amazing human. I'm really glad to have you in the bathroom.
Thank you.
With this Edie Brickell and the New Bohemians.
That's right. Their big hit from 1988.
And I was 10.
What?
Yeah.
First cassette tape I bought with my own money.
Yeah, you told me
still
that.
have it.
I think it's so respectable. Like, most of us cannot hold our heads up.
Oh, there's plenty of other embarrassing things in that cassette collection, but that one I own.
You're also a DJ, so it makes sense that you had a sense of how to, like, curate a good music library from the get-go.
I think it was just luck of the draw, though, of like a song that was big at the time that I liked that thankfully stood the test of time. I mean, it's kind of a weird, dumb little song. It's not the best song she wrote, but it is really catchy.
It is really catchy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is very true. I enjoyed it very much. Thank you for bringing it into the Big Green Bathroom. Ellen, I forgot to make you a show poster for your show. We're going to talk about a show today, and that's exciting. I'm going to look in my drawer because I have a pen. I'm going to make one
I love that you have a pen in your bathroom right next to like the Q-tips.
So
That's perfect.
many things in my bathroom. Okay, so Mother Banjo, we're going to mostly refer to you as that or
Okay.
Ellen. while we're
Mother
here.
Banjo's fine because I have said banjo.
Said Banjo.
Which means I'm Mother Banjo.
Right. Mother Banjo is actually playing a show on Mother's Day.
May 14th.
Yes, with another fantastic mother.
Becky Schlegel.
She's married to a banjo player.
Yes.
So there's like, yeah, and you're at Astor.
At Astor, and it's
At
at 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
We're calling it Mama's Night Out. So, like, after you've done all your family stuff,
Yep.
you can bring your families too. But, you know, if you're like, I need
Don't.
a break from my family,
After
have some fun.
Yes, I think that's such a pro move.
well, because I want to spend time with my family during the day. But
Yeah.
after the little one goes to bed, we deserve some fun.
Usually when I have been like, what do you really want for your Mother's Day, Sarah? I'm like, what I want to do is just write a song. I'll see you later.
Bye.
It usually dovetails with the last prompt we get. And I'm like, I loved you all so much, and how you celebrate me is by just having a great day on your own, elsewhere.
So there's no wrong way to celebrate Mother's Day. Whether you're a mom or not, or whether you just want a fun night out, it's going to be a good time. And I love Becky's music so much.
So much.
Selfishly, I just booked this gig so I can hang out with Becky and listen to her songs.
That happens. I mean, I think we all do that.
Yeah.
That's like that's our booking secret. But I will link to that below. Something else that's exciting that you're doing right now is you released an album 10 years ago. The Devil Hasn't Won.
Yeah. I was optimistic then. I'm remaining optimistic despite everything. So it was an Americana gospel album I did with my band, recorded right here in Minneapolis at Wild Sound, and it came out 10 years ago. And I sold out of copies. It's like one of those good news, bad news situations,
Yeah.
Selling out of all your albums, which is great. So I've been out of print for a long time. It's available digitally, but in celebration of the 10th anniversary, we're doing a vinyl pressing, which I've never done before.
That's super exciting.
I'm really excited, and we have a pre-order going on Indiegogo, and it ends in just a couple days, so you can go on over there or go to motherbanjo.com and you'll find a link.
Do you know, actually, you know what is even faster? Is I've linked below.
Right there.
It's below.
But yeah, you want to get a copy because
Yeah.
basically vinyl's so expensive that I need to have people like buy them now so I can place the order. And it will come out later this fall. And the songs are really good. It's very positive, and it's what I call pub gospel. Gospel for everybody. It's music meant to lift you up and help you get through another day.
Oh my gosh.
Sing along songs. So if you like that,
We always need that.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I love that so much. So I don't have a vinyl player, so I just backed it.
Right.
So
you
that
can just
someone else
support
can-
it, and you
yeah.
can get other cool thank you gifts too.
Yeah. Someday I might have a vinyl player, but I think that's a good point. Is people ask a lot of times like, why isn't this on vinyl? Well, vinyl is quite the investment for an artist, and so it's a good idea to know up front. So when you say you want to buy vinyl for me,
Are you willing to
do you
pay?
really want that? Or are you just like figuratively talking about metaphorical vinyl?
Right. So this is the test right now, and when I get enough money raised, I'll place that order.
That's awesome.
So.
That's right. Okay, that's a good plan. So since you've been in my bathroom before, we have done a original toilet tune, you have been on my 20-second quarantine toilet tunes where I would like zoom people in on a small device, and then you were also on Hey I Miss You. So, but it's been a minute since you've been in the bathroom for real, and now I've kind of combined the Hey I Miss You thing. I ask some questions. So I'm wondering, Ellen, if you will, at this point in the show, tell me something good. Tell me.
Ooh, something good.
Yeah.
So much good stuff, actually. I'm running again.
Oh.
And that feels really good. Not that I had stopped, but I rejoined the gym.
Cool.
And I'm running the Get in Gear 10K.
Yeah.
And so and I used to run it every year, so it feels like good to get back into that.
Yes.
So I'm really excited about that.
When is that one's like mid-May?
No, end of April.
End of April. I did that
Saturday,
one last
so, yeah.
year. It was the first time and only time I've ever run 10K, but when I remembered it was all women, right?
Not the Get in Gear.
oh,
Get in
just
Gear is
kidding.
kind of like the first
God.
race of the season, so it goes along the river.
Yes.
But there are several cool women's races in town. There's one at Nokomis later in the
Okay,
summer.
well, sorry I got that wrong. I just remembered bobbing
it's good.
ponytails and being like, this is the best thing I've ever seen.
But it's a beautiful spot because
Yeah.
it goes. They have like a 5K and a 10K, and it might even have a half marathon. But it basically just goes like it starts at Minnehaha Park and goes up
Cool.
the west side of the river and like does a loop, and
Yeah.
it's lovely. So
Did
I'm
you
excited about
have you been enjoying, like if you took some time off from running, has coming back to it had like a different sense for you? Like
Yeah, I mean, I think mainly I'm just like really appreciative of my body after having a kid and like all the stuff that your body can do.
Yeah.
And you sometimes it's easy to think, oh, I can't do that again. Like I'm too old or my body's changed too much or whatever. And that phase of my life is over. And it's like, it can be, and that's okay, but it doesn't have to be if you don't want it to be. And I actually feel really great now physically, and I've always enjoyed the mental part of running a lot because it's kind of a little meditative for me because I don't run fast, so you have a rhythm and you don't have to think when you run, and so it frees up your mind. So I get a lot of songwriting ideas, but I think it's just it's sort of the zenness of it. Again, if you're not a competitive runner like me, it's very calming, and so I really enjoyed that. And of course I walk and do other things, but like the running, it feels really good to be back in a habit of it. It's not that I wasn't doing it, but it was very sporadic, and so now I feel really good about that. And with the warmer weather on its way, it feels like I'm excited about that. So there's a sense of anticipation. So when you say, tell me something good, I feel like for me, the Get in Gear race and getting outside to run more, because I'm not an outdoor runner in the winter, I feel like it's telling me that good things are coming.
Oh, I love that. I love that a lot.
So
one of the many, so I like to say Ellen wears more hats than almost anyone I know, although you came with no hats today, but one of the hats that you wear is you are a DJ for Women Folk, which just celebrated 15 or 20 years.
20 years.
20 years! 20 years. It's a wonderful program. It airs Wednesdays.
Yeah, in the Twin Cities it airs Wednesdays. And then it airs other places other times, but yeah.
So you can, yes, but digitally you can listen to the live broadcast on Wednesdays from 8 to 10.
Yeah, on KFAI.
Yep.
And then you can listen to archive shows at womenfolkradio.com.
Right.
Anytime you want.
We've got that all linked as well. But so this question is kind of tailor-made for you, and because you get to listen to lots of music. Would you take us and spin us out into something that's getting your ears hot right now? What's inspiring you right now? It can be new or old in the real world, but like for you, what's lighting you up?
So much. There's so much new music. It's like really hard to stay on top of it. And there's so much good new music. Like Katie Dahl just released this amazing new single. It's going to be on her record in June, which I'm really excited about. So that's one.
It's called Sacristy, right?
Sacristy is a single, yeah.
Yes.
And that's
really,
what
just came out.
Yes. So it's so good. And then, and I've been a fan of hers for a long time.
Yeah.
And she's great. And then I really love this Karen Casey record that came out. It's she's an Irish singer. She's known for being the lead woman of the Celtic band Soulful, which was a big band. But she's known for traditional Irish music, but this album is not that. It's more contemporary folk, and it's feminist themed record, and she's always been very political in terms of like Irish politics, but this is all about like elevating women's stories, and it's awesome and hard-hitting but beautiful, and it's just great. I love it so much.
Thank you. Yes, I will link to both of those things below.
And Royal Family Singers.
Royal Family Singers.
I mean, they're always inspiring, but I'm wearing Kim Rowe is on my shirt, and this
Pretty
is a
awesome
shirt they
shirt.
have that goes with their really great song Loretta Lynn Blues, which will be on their new record, and they've been singing out live a lot, but it says, "Not honey, not baby, I'm a woman." That's right.
Nice.
So I have to give them a shout out.
Yes.
Because they're always awesome and inspiring.
They are. I wonder if I could ever get a bunch of Royal Family Singers in the bathroom.
I bet you could.
Oh my gosh.
You could. Well, they are used to squeezing like 9, 10 of them and
That's
a
true.
clogger. They're used to getting them all on the like 331 Club stage,
Yes.
which is pretty tiny.
Yes.
And they have pretty amazing, especially with mics and stands and multiple instruments. If they can do that, I'm
gonna
probably
put
feel
it-
spacious.
We
to
have
them.
14 people in here, so I'm going to put that into the universe. Just okay, good.
Got it.
That was good. All right, and the last question, Ellen, where are you learning right now?
Where am I learning?
Mm-hmm.
Not what am I learning, but where.
Well, it could be. I feel like when I ask why I leave it at where is because it could be a who, it could be in a book, it could be in a podcast, it could be like there's a lot of spaces. It could be a subject matter. It could be a whatever. It could be anything. Where in your life is learning happening?
Well, certainly in our house, a lot of learning's happening because I learn every day from my son, Stan. I learn a lot about myself as well as like the mind of a almost 4-year-old. So that is a certain kind of learning, a more like self-awareness kind of like a personal growth, hopefully.
No.
So there's that. But I'd say in terms of a more like of the world kind of learning, lately, oddly, it's been on, and this sounds so weird to say, but it's been actually a lot on social media and a lot on Twitter for all of Twitter's major problems, and the owner. Been following a lot of everything that's been going on, especially in politics in Tennessee, the Tennessee 3, but not just like the news, which was helpful because I was like, you read one article and then you're like, well, what's going on with that? And then you start following all these other things, and then my feed has become like really like robust in terms of like more independent journalism and reporting, and so that's been really wonderful. And then you get also some of the fun stuff, like musicians I know who are also like at these protests and seeing the video footage. And my favorite thing, which has gone viral, so I'm sure it's everywhere, it's not just on Twitter, but I saw it first on Twitter, was when Joan Baez, one of my heroes, met a couple of the Tennessee 3 at the airport, and then they started singing both I Shall Not Be Moved and Ain't Nobody Gonna Turn Me Around, and they were singing it in the airport together, and it was so beautiful. It was like two activists a few generations removed coming together and singing. So it was like people who've done real things in the world and have also are like literally lending their voice in song to making the world a better place. So so that was really moving to me. So that's also something good. I'm putting that in the also something good category.
It's both. And I'm going to put my hand up because it's possible that I could like find that clip on YouTube.
Oh, yes.
And put it right there. And if I put my hand in this creepy way, I might be able to remember to do that. You see? That's my classy way to do it. One other great thing that we're going to mention before we dial back to the other two things we started talking about. You co-host, Back Catalog Listening Party every Friday at 4 o'clock on YouTube. Similar to this, if you make Toilet Tunes part of your lunch hour, you can make Back Catalog your happy hour. And the even cooler thing about Back Catalog, where they interview one artist about one project, generally, right? That's taken place so they invite that artist to kind of reflect back on what happened to make that album. Is that is truly live. So you can like pop in and comment
Yes.
when you watch. Like,
That
and-
is the best part.
Yes, and people do comment when they watch the playback, but I think we all know, because I'm typing in the comment section during a Trail of Tunes, that this has been previously recorded. But just a little previously. So back catalog, guess what I did? I linked to that below.
It's so cool. Back catalog is one of my favorite things, and you've been a guest on it, as
Yeah.
have many of your Toilet Tunes guests. And
Yes, there's some cross-pollen, there's some...
oh, for sure. And one of the most fun things is not only are like fans and people like you watching and listening and commenting, you know, we answer questions live. But we also, it's fun because sometimes other musicians pop in as well. And then people who've played on the project or their parents. And it's just super fun. It's like it's an old fashioned listening party on a new fashioned platform is what I like to say.
That's so good.
Because like, it's like what you used to listen to, like records in the shag carpet basement or whatever, wherever you listen to music, and then like and you're not doing anything else, you're just talking about it and listening to the songs. And that's what we do. We listen to music, full tracks in real time from old records, and we talk about them. And artists love kind of getting to reflect back. I think time does a lot to change how people think about their songs.
Yeah.
And we basically also torture our guests by making them listen to old records, which is, you know, most of us don't listen to our old records.
No, it's a journey. You know, my daughter listens to my Apple Music Shuffle every day. So I've gotten acclimated to it, but it was very weird at first. Very weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's April 21st today. Who's your guest at 4 o'clock this afternoon?
I'm excited. Allison Wilder, you might know her as Allison Ray.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, from Northfield,
Yes.
Minnesota, and amazing. And she's about to put out her first new record in like 10 years.
That's amazing.
So she's kind of been off the radar for a little bit, which is why I'm so excited to
Gorgeous
chat with her
voice.
today. So it's gonna be super fun.
Okay, so now you already know what you're doing it for. Mother Banjo, thank you so much for being
Sarah
here.
Morris, thank you for having me in your bathroom. It's been so long. It's good to be back.
It's good. It's good to be back. And here is the show poster that I made. My pen died, but it's there. Mother Banjo and Becky Schlegel, Astor Cafe. That's May 14th. It's 8 o'clock.
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day. And I get to thank my patrons. Thank you so much for making this possible, making album making possible. Your support means everything to me. I love you in the most awkward way. And until next Friday, I'm going to encourage you to please stay toilet tuned.